My name is Dominic, and I'm a GUYgienist.
My name is Elijah Desmond.
My name is Ryan Rutar.
My name is Christian. I'm a GUYgienist.
Hi, my name is Damien.
My name is Omar.
My name is Kevin, and I'm a dental GUYgienist.
It's no secret that most dental hygienists are women. It's not good or bad or right or wrong, it's just how it is. In fact, last time I looked, in the US, only about 3% of dental hygienists are men. But times are changing and more women are becoming dentists. More men are delving into the world of dental hygiene. The new president of the American Dental Hygienist Association is in fact a guy. Congratulations, Matt. So today I wanted to highlight some of our male counterparts and give them a chance to say hello.
I've been chucking plaque, fighting perio, teaching people about the oral systemic link, and trying to connect the dots for patients and help them connect the dots for about 2.5 years.
So I'm a dental hygiene student. In my senior term, I have 2 more months, and then I can finally say I'm officially licensed to shuck plaque and save your teeth.
I've been doing this for almost 4 years now. It's been super fun, super rewarding. Love what I do.
I always like to say I've only been doing this for 5 years.
Well, I've been in this field for now 7 years, 8 years. I don't know. I didn't come into this profession because I'm good at math.
I graduated from hygiene school 10 years ago, and I have not did any of that in a little while, long while, because I've been doing other things like cruising.
I've been practicing for about 9-ish years.
I like to help people, and I don't know, also the money seemed a very good deal.
It fits my personality. I like working with people. I like my dentist. I like the artistry. I like the science. I like how you are always learning. I like teaching it. I like everything about dental hygiene. Maybe not everything, but I like a lot of things about the profession.
I was looking into what does dentistry have to offer. Dental hygiene came up, and I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want to do. You know, the relationship with the patients, but at the same time, I don't have to always be the bad guy.
I became a dental hygienist simply because I love to help people and I want to make sure that they live a healthy and prosperous life as long as possible. And I enjoy teaching them about oral health and how it relates to the rest of the body.
So I was a dental assistant prior to entering hygiene school, and I wasn't really aware what a dental hygienist was because we didn't have it at my private practice. But I made a friend who was a hygienist, and she talked to me about how we are the only career that really deals with prevention of oral disease.
Because I wanted to make my patients feel as comfortable and happy as my dental hygienist did.
My aunt's a dental hygienist, my uncle's a dentist, and my mom is a dental office manager. And I was definitely not trying to be out in the hot, shoveling pig and baling hay on a farm, doing hard labor work. I wanted to be in air conditioning.
Okay. So I have a husband, and hearing this question, it makes me feel like I'm coming out of the closet or something. But they reacted fine, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't a big deal. Just a career path. It's not your identity.
They were surprised when I said I was going to go for hygiene because I am actually a dentist, a foreign trained dentist in the Dominican Republic.
They didn't make any kind of reaction.
A lot of them thought that I was going to dental school. Some of them thought I was going to become a dental assistant, but I was already a dental assistant in the Navy, so they were confused.
That's actually funny because as a GUYgienist, you're like...
The only reaction that I had was, oh, are you going to go become a dentist? Which I did not. I'm here. But I love what I do, so yeah.
My parents, why don't you become a doctor instead? My friends were like, oh, that's money.
They look at you kind of funny. Like, where the hell did that come from? I think if my friends and family saw me in the actual job, they would understand.
Absolutely no male classmates.
I sure did not. I was the only one in my class, and then I had none in the class below me either. So I guess in the state of Nebraska, it's not quite taking off as much as I see like in Florida, where they had like 6 or 7 in their class. Yeah, that's not happening here.
Yes, I had 5 or 6 other male classmates with me.
My upper division had no men. My lower division had no men. My class had no men. So
So it was 3 guys and 39 girls, which was interesting.
I had 2 in my cohort, 1 in the cohort under me, and several in the cohort above me that were great mentors.
One great thing about my program is that we're a Navy school. So I actually had one other Navy sailor who was a male with me, Joe, my brother, as I affectionately call him, in the class with me, and it helped us get through a lot of the struggles, having someone to talk to in the locker room and not walk up 2 flights of stairs by yourself.
I don't really know how to answer that.
It was actually pretty cool during college.
You know, the gay in me clicks better with the girls, so what can I say? It was fine. Some were catty, some were funny, but at the end of the day, we were all crazy. So
I had a lot of ladies, but they're all taken. They're married. So it's kind of like having a bunch of sisters. I love them. I think the instructors liked that I was a guy because I think they saw that I created a different atmosphere. It was a good experience, actually, being a guy. And I'm teaching now, and there are other guys who have gone through the program before me, after me, who are students currently. And so it's nice having a mix. And working as a guy, it's same thing, you know. I think most offices like having another guy around.
The other 2 guys would obviously always stay out of the drama, but then there was like me who'd be like in the middle because I was friends with all the girls. And I mean, I don't know. I may have like stirred a couple pots here and there, but whatever.
It was hard. I love you guys.
They showed me how to be compassionate even more, and it gave me insight to the woman's psyche and how funny and how caring and strong women are.
I have no challenge. I think it only helps me.
Mine was I didn't get a job right away, and I don't know if it was the lack in my ability. It was the fact that they weren't sure how patients would react to having a male hygienist, which, I mean, looking back on it, I find laughable. Because it's like, well, your dentist is male, so I'm not really sure how that differentiates. We're both looking at your teeth. We're both doing procedures on your teeth, so...
I don't think I have any. People sometimes are surprised that I'm, you know, male and I'm doing hygiene. A lot of people relate dental hygiene with females.
Luckily for me, I work with a dental anesthesiologist who is a female and our general dentist. And so it's like the tables have turned, which I think is super cool. So a lot of my patients just, they see the fact that like you can be a female and a dentist and a male and a hygienist. But I think the biggest struggle, I would say, would just be that people think that I'm a dentist.
Organizing drawers and stuff, I actually let someone else do it because I appreciate it, but it's not my strong suit.
They kind of relate hygienists to nurses, and nurses are primarily female. And that was a challenge for me because when I said, oh, I'm in hygiene school, they're like, oh, why didn't you go to dentistry? Why didn't you go to dental school? My love wasn't for restorations or extractions. My love was for hygiene services and patient oral health education and being out there in the community and teaching prevention.
A lot of people's assumptions with me being a male hygienist or a GUYgienist is that I'm going to hurt them because I'm a man. And I always say, look at these hands. These hands are small. They're not going to hurt you. So a lot of times that eases the patients and starts them to laugh a little bit.
The only funny story is that every single time I would see patients every day, people would think I was the dentist.
Every day of my life.
They're always like, oh, well, you're my first male hygienist I've ever had, which of course it's like, well, I guess you're in for a treat.
Our professors always told us, do whatever you need to do to get your patients in that chair and that you don't have an absence. My patient owned a tamale company. I asked them like what their daily quota was that they made for tamales. And so I asked all of my classmates if they wanted to order tamales to help me match his quota. I ended up meeting, actually exceeding his quota. And I think I sold like close to 40 dozen tamales, which was ridiculous because he probably made his entire week just for going to get his teeth cleaned. I sent out a mass email to all of my classmates saying that the tamales were in, and I didn't know that the dean's assistant monitors our email accounts. So I immediately got an email from her saying upstairs now, and I got in trouble because I sold tamales. According to the student handbook, you're not allowed to sell any kind of food if it doesn't get approved by the dean's assistant. So that was something funny, I guess you could say. I got in trouble, but I mean, I had to do what I had to do to get my patient in order to do my board. So
I didn't know my first patient had a denture. So he takes it out and I just start looking kind of crazy because it was a full upper denture. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. This is my first day seeing a real patient. So, but I got through it, finished, and he's one of the best patients I ever had.
You know how you have to straddle the chair when you are, doing your job. So I'm doing my thing, and all of a sudden my patient starts laughing. And I was like, okay, why are you laughing? And he goes, I know, I just find it awkward that while you're doing my cleaning, I'm staring at your crotch. So I was like, that's the reason I have a lab coat, so we can cover it, and that way you don't have to see anything. So right now you're not looking at my crotch, you're just looking at my lab coat covering my crotch. So that was a funny story. It has happened many, many times.
It's like every day in dentistry.
Absolutely. It's time to hit the road, Jack. I've been out.
Well, actually, I'm still in clinical care full-time. I love being around my patients, but I'm also a consultant to dental offices to help them streamline their hygiene departments a little bit. So that's where I kind of come in and help elevate hygiene, make the ladies / few gents every once in a while feel confident about their abilities, and then help them to kind of run themselves where the dentist can just kind of relax and be like, yep, they've got it, we're good. So yeah.
I love doing clinical hygiene. Will I be able to still do clinical hygiene once I hit 70 and have shaky hands? I don't think so. I did go back to school to get my bachelor's in science, and I have a focus on teaching. So maybe one day I'll, slowly start to go that way, of being a professor at any dental hygiene school.
I teach and I do clinical, and I love both. And it's good to be in something else.
I don't know. I really like doing clinical care. I think that it's super fun to build a connection with my patients. And
I had great clinical instructors that were both female and male that inspired me and to have really great ergonomics and great instrumentation skills, clinical skills, and I'd love to share that with new students coming in.
My goal is to actually open up a free dental clinic, so I'll be doing a little bit of admin, a little bit of clinical care in a community center with my wife as well.
I would give a shout out to my parents.
That would probably be my sisters. They are very supportive in everything that I've done. So I would like to thank Stacy Stenka and Shauna Burke for all their support. They're very awesome in their careers, and they've supported me in being awesome in mine.
I will have to be my mom, and after that, my dad, and now my fiance. And after my friends understood what the hell is that I was going to do, them. So, I cannot leave one of my biggest professors, Professor Winnie Fenari. She has been a rock through this journey for me. So I will also give a big shout out to her.
When I needed someone in the chair at my dental hygiene program to get a degree, to get a job, to get a career, my mom showed up. Thank you, Mom. And thank you to all the instructors. Big shout out to Phyllis Sprague, one of my mentors. She is retiring, our program director, but I will always look up to her. And a lot of others, which I won't mention, but so many.
One of my best friends, Dominique, thank you. I know we're not really sappy people and we usually make fun of each other, but you taught me everything I knew on how to be a great dental assistant, a great front desk coordinator, and then you pushed me even more to get out of my comfort zone every single time and push me out of my home in the Bay Area to move down here to Southern California to pursue dental hygiene. And had it not been for you, I wouldn't be where I am right now and where I stand academically and clinically. I love everything that I do, and my patients are just really happy with me. And looking back, I really have to thank you for that. So thank you for the push. You are someone I'm never going to forget.
Speaking of my wife, she was the most supportive person for me in this career choice. And here's a picture of my beautiful wife. I love you and thank you so much for everything that you have done for me, from being my emergency patient to helping me take x-rays on the kids to helping me study for dental community, which we all know is a great class but can be dry at times.
Just a shout out to my mom because she was always there, always supportive of me going through school, my late night sessions of studying. Maybe I could work up. I really want to be a senior burst ambassador. Maybe you could throw that in the video.
Hey, you all have a great day or night or midday or whatever it is when you're watching this.
And I guess we're done.